Welcome back to our. My name is Aaron Palmer, and I'm the Director of Central Europe for Rain International. This next topic is about our team commissions. This is the type of commissions that I think our partners love the most, likely because it offers an exclusive opportunity. We've already talked a bit about this regarding the function of the so-called waiting room or holding tank, and now I'd like to give more details about the commission model itself. Rain has developed a new type of tree structure, unique from the classic pyramid or triangle model, which is what people typically know and understand best in network marketing. Both are built side by side, but with our binary tree, you only have two sides, a left and a right side. Whoever you invite to the business will be placed on either of these legs, meaning that any third person after that will be placed under one of those existing two. The total volume of the two structures, as well as the CV value of your purchased products in those structures, are summarized each week and paid out as group commission. 50 PV of personal activity can come from buying a box of product for yourself, or from any product purchased that customers on your front line make. These are two other things you need to fulfill to receive this type of commission. You must have a 1-and-1 personally sponsored active partner, that's one person on each side, and at least 300 and 300 points on both of your legs, 300 on one side and 300 on the other. Now let's look at this in practice. We said earlier that the volume of both legs is summarized each week. Commission is paid up to the amount of the smaller leg's volume. In the example we can see here on screen, there is 9,000 CV on the left and 20,000 CV on the right. The smaller leg is the one with the 9,000 CV, of course, so commissions will be paid up to that 9,000 CV, which is 5% and 5% of the volumes in each leg. So if commission is paid up to the 9,000 CV, 5% of that will be $450. And the 5% of that same CV of 9,000 on the right will be another $450 again, which comes to a total of $900. Now, an easier explanation would be that you receive 10% of the smaller leg's volume. This is just another way of calculating the total. But the overall point is that commission is paid up to the amount of the smaller leg's volume, equal to 10% of it. It's important to note, however, that the remaining points on the bigger leg never get lost. In this instance, it means that the 11,000 leftover CV, with 20,000 points minus 9,000 points, will be rolled over to the next week, giving you the opportunity to start from 11,000 and not 0. If, let's say, only 1,000 CV is generated in this leg in the following week, that gives you 12,000 CV altogether, and there's 20,000 CV on the other leg, then this bigger leg will now become the smaller one. So commission will now be paid after those 12,000 points. This is an ethical approach from the company because of what our philosophy is, that if products have been purchased, it means the work has been done, and therefore commissions should be paid out. These points are being rolled over for as long as you are active and have at least 50 PV. However, if you fail to meet this requirement, your points from the previous weeks are lost, and only the volumes or points you generated this week will count toward your next week's commission. To avoid this from happening, it's worth signing up for our AutoShip program, which means your products are automatically ordered and paid by credit card, allowing you to remain active and have your points continue rolling over from week to week to week. Another important element to highlight here is that commissions is paid in blocks of 300 PV per leg. And the reason is simple. When you have 300 points on your smaller leg, it means you will receive $30, 10% of the smaller leg. And because transaction fees usually cost around $2 to $3 each time, if you are paid less than $30, for example, if your commissions was $6, that could mean that your commission doesn't even cover the cost of your transactions. It's also much more efficient to count in consistent $30 blocks as well, rather than with random numbers like 18 or 6. This is what we call cycles. A total of 334 cycles can be paid out in each commission week, which translates to $10,020, 334 times 30, for one business center. This is the maximum amount for one business center. But you don't have to just stick to one business center. When you have 3 business centers instead of 1, for example, this amount will be capped at a number 3 times greater, which is more than $30,000 in each commissions week. To sum it all up, you can receive 10% of your smaller leg's volume if you have 1-and-1 personally sponsored active partners on each leg and at least 300 and 300 CV on each leg. This is when you basically qualify for the 1-to-1 cycle, and this is when you will receive team commissions in that given week. That's all we have for you in this video about team commission. I encourage you to be active and work hard so that other partners can see you as a goal or an aspiration, and therefore would want to place their new invitees in your binary tree because they see that you're putting in the work and reaping the rewards. We discuss more of this in our video about the holding tank, so if you need a better understanding of this topic, please watch that as well. Thank you for your attention.